welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to teach you how to make salsa, otherwise known as Mexican juice. Okay, it's not known as Mexican juice, I made that up, but I will teach you how to make salsa. The ingredients you're going to need are a teaspoon of pink Himalayan salt. Now you can use any salt, but I highly recommend using this one. And the measurement that I'm giving you is specifically for pink Himalayan salt, which tends to be saltier. A teaspoon of dried Mexican oregano. Okay, now I know this looks like a lot of garlic, and quite frankly, it is a lot of garlic, but trust the process. This is what makes this salsa amazing. Now, this is supposed to be about 7 large garlic cloves. Most of these are very small, so this is the equivalent of 7 large garlic cloves. Half of a small onion, and I halved it. I'll show you why. 4 Roma tomatoes. They're a good size. There goes that one. So it's 4 total. One of them just decided to plummet to his death, but 4 Roma tomatoes. And 8 Serrano chilies. Now these chilies are quite large, but I'm using 8. Now if you want to use less or if you want to use more, feel free to do so. You will not mess up the salsa at all whatsoever. It's just going to give it a different flavor and spice, but it's totally going to be fine. So do as you wish. Okay, in a very smoking pan, see how it's smoking? That's what we want. Now we're going to put our tomatoes, we're going to roast our tomatoes, our chilies, and our onion and some of our garlic. A good tip is I always put the tomato with the butt down. You roast better, I feel. It stays. We're going to flip them all around to roast them all around. Now, I cut the onion, the half of the onion like so, because I want to get more space to char it. So I'm going to set it down. With the garlic, I'm only roasting some of the garlic to get that roasted garlic flavor or charred garlic flavor. I'm going to save the other ones because the other ones I'm going to put them in raw. So we're going to let this roast. I will show you when they're ready to be flipped what they look like, and that's how they have to look all the way around before we take them off and we blend them. The garlic, they're ready to flip. They might look burnt, but they're not. They're perfectly roasting. Now we can check the chilies. You know what? I can't use these tongs. Okay, so as you can see, the chilies are not ready. They need more time to roast. Let's check the tomatoes. The tomatoes are ready to flip. So now we're going to put them on their side. And we're basically going to rotate them till they look all like this all around, as much as you can. Oh yeah, look at that onion. Can you guys see the onion? It might look burnt, but it's not. That's how you want to add it to your salsa. Roasted and charred and delicious. Okay, the garlic appear to be ready to be taken out. And I'm going to put them on my blender because we will blend this. The chilies are now ready and we're going to flip them. Oh yeah, it smells so good. Seriously? That one was being pesky. Seriously? Okay, there. And the onion gets one more flip. And we'll check on the tomato. The tomato is now roasted on this side, and we will flip. Okay, at this point, I'm removing all the chilies, putting them in my blender. Now, if you're not sure that you want to add this many chilies, but you're roasting them anyway, blend some of them first And then add the rest. See if you want to add more or less. Because then once you add the chili, you can't remove it. So the onion's ready. I'm putting that in the blender. And now we're just waiting for our tomatoes. Okay, our tomatoes are now ready. And this is what we want them to look like. This is okay. If the skin's falling apart, that's okay. Throw that in there. It's full of flavor. You guys see these tomatoes? They're completely roasted. Now, this will happen that they get stuck to the pan or grill. I still peel it off because I feel that they have a lot of flavor. Okay, and now that all our vegetables are roasted, we are going to add our leftover garlic. We are going to our teaspoon of dried oregano and our teaspoon of pink salt. Now, if you don't have a high-speed blender like I do, you might want to add some water to it. Not too much, just to get the blender going. Now that if you do add water, it might dilute the flavor of the salt. So you might need to add more salt. So I'm gonna, oh wow, look at this one, it's juicy. I do want to note that if you like your salsa chunky, stopping at this point would be a good point because it's still chunky. I like mine smooth because I use it for a lot of things. So I will keep on blending. At this point, I'm going to taste for salt. Wow, this is steaming hot. It is good. It is very spicy. These chilies were really spicy. And this is how simple it was to make this salsa. Now we get to try it. I mean, it's gonna be good. It's basically garlic juice and it's a salad. I'm having a salad right now. I mean, I've had it a million times, but it's so good. This also goes good with everything. Tacos, chips, sauteing it with other things. I love it. You can really taste the flavor of the chili. Not just the spice of the chili, but the flavor of the chili. The roasted tomatoes, the garlic, the onion, everything's so delicious. And it's good for you. Salsa is good for you. It's so good. Oh my gosh. Don't just hate when your chips break. You guys will love it. One more. And that's it. You guys will love this salsa. Make sure you give it a try. If you do make it, let me know in the comments below. Let me know if you've changed anything. Maybe I'll give it a try. And that's it, guys. You have now made Mexican juice. If you like this video, please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. I'm Sahar Belle, and this is Learning Everything with Sahar Belle. See you next time. Bye.